against John Hayes, the former Chief tight end. And he was covered on the flat by Britt Hager. Incomplete pass.
That was not his first choice. He wanted to throw out to his right. He had a flood over there, a lot of people. He finally had to give up on it and tried to hit the man dragging all the way across the formation.
There's that defense, which is second in the NFC in sacks and back of the Green Bay Packers. Pittsburgh is first. Morris and Williams in the backfield. John Ells in motion. And Morris gets the call. And Morris again stuffed. Not much room there, and he picks up 3 yards, maybe 2.5, as Greg Jackson, the former New York Giant, was there at the stop. Steelers' offense so far has been non-existent. The turnover and then the 4 punts.
Punt, punt, punt. And credit the Eagles defense. William Perry, the refrigerator, William Thomas, Andy Harmon, and Britt Hager all playing big-time football.
It is 3rd and 7 for O'Donnell, who once again in this long situation will line in the shotgun. Almost picked off, incomplete, looking for Ernie Mills. And Pittsburgh has got a punt again. Derek Frazier had great coverage along with Zordich.
Michael Zordich, this is the guy we liked watching last week. He is sitting here, and he's going to disguise it and try to pick off that slant. He's walking around in there. Now, go get the pick! And that'll make Bud Carson mad, because that whole thing was planned to turn the game around, and we dropped the ball if you're an Eagle fan.
Another punt by Mark Royals, a former replacement kicker with Philadelphia during the strike season of '87. Jeff Seidner can't find a lot of room, and he dives and flops his way out to about the 34. Touched and brought down by Willie Williams. So now we're in the second half, and Randall Cunningham takes the field for the first time. His Eagles lead. Cunningham and the Philadelphia Eagles go up against the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, minus Rod Woodson, who sprained a knee in the first half. Taken off the field, a sprained MCL. Rod Woodson, who has had a dynamite second half of the season, is out. Cunningham may try to exploit it here. First down and 10 yards to go. His Eagles on top, 3-0. James Joseph right into Levon Kirkland, wrapped up around the shoulders and brought down. And there's a gain of about 6 on the play. And that's what Philadelphia wants to do, establish that run.
And what do the Steelers want to do? Blitz the run. Here's the safety, Perry. He's going to come up and fire inside. Bring all the people. There's the free safety. Good job by Antone Davis, able to sift off through the guard and help pick up that blitz and safety.
Second down and 5 for Cunningham in Philadelphia. Johnson in motion, 87. Herschel Walker. He has to get to the 44, and that's about where he ended up, near the 45, and a first down, brought down by Darren Perry.
Now the Eagles are trying to do what they said they wanted to do, and that's run, smash mouth. Look at their possessions. Not a whole lot different, Kevin, than from the Steelers. Punt, punt, punt. They got the field goal on the first possession.
And punt, you missed one.
And another punt.
5 of them. So the defenses for both Philadelphia and Pittsburgh have been the trademark of this game so far. Nice run by Walker to get the first down. Nice balance, too, by Philadelphia. Can they make something out of it? He's looking for Barnett. And he overshoots an incomplete pass, and a flag has been thrown at the 38-yard line.
Late hit on the quarterback, I believe. The quarterback got whacked pretty good.
I think Greg Lloyd may have whacked him.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, 94 defense, 15 yards, first down.
94 is Chad Brown for Bill Cowher's defense.
And Herschel had Kevin Green. He was trying to pick up 91. Not a good block by Herschel. He's 91. Kevin slides off, and there's...
Wow.
Hello. That's a close call, though.
5 Pittsburgh penalties. 4 have come courtesy of the defense. Cunningham now, good field position at the 40 of the Steelers. Walker's in the backfield. And Walker gets the call. He broke about 3 tackles just to fight back to the line of scrimmage. Levon Kirkland finally brought him down. They're going to give him a loss of about 1.5 yards on the play. And Yeah, Jerry, you mentioned before the blitzing of the Pittsburgh defense. You know, I've heard of blitzing on the pass, but you blitz the run as well.
They're blitzing run formations, the same thing the Eagles defense is doing to Pittsburgh. They don't want you to control the ball, so they're bringing a lot of people after you. There's their defensive coordinator. There's the Steelers, Capers, and he's calling blitzes versus the run just like the Eagles are.
Second down and 11. Eagles on top by 3. Walker again to the 40. A gain of about 2. Brenson Buckner from Clemson with the stop.
.96, another 90. Everybody on the front wearing a 90. And here slides in a 78. A new backup man. This nickel now, 3rd and long, 3rd and 10. Ordinarily here, Kevin, they would run a blitz on the pass down, but they have not been doing that today.
The blitz picked up by Joseph. Flag thrown. Pass caught by Barnett. They blow it dead.
Nice job by Joseph.
False start prior to the snap. Number 76, offense. 5 yards, 3rd down.
You know, that's on Broderick Thompson. I got to believe that when you see those guys run to the line of scrimmage, man, you're going to get jittery, aren't you?
Well, you know your assignment, and you're trying to get to your assignment. Oh, he rocks on his heels. He rocks back. He had to come outside for Kevin Green.
Started to snow again here in Pittsburgh, and with the penalty.
Nice job on James Joseph that you called picking up the blitz the last time. Let's see if they blitz him again, Kevin.
We got Joseph as a tight end on this play, and it's 3rd down and 15 for Cunningham. And they'll call the timeout. Play clock was down to 4, so he had time, but he didn't like the play. Bill Cowher's defense trying to hold on against Richie Kotite's offense. It's 3-0 Philadelphia. And Philadelphia have been mere images of one another. It's a 3-0 Philadelphia lead. And they've got it now, Jerry, with an important play. 3rd and about 15 from the 45. Eagles lead on a field goal by Murray on the first possession of the game. Randall Cunningham. Almost picked off by Tim McKyer. Incomplete to Calvin Williams. It's 4th down, and Philadelphia's got to punt the ball.
2 tight ends, 2 wideouts allowed Pittsburgh to play the 2 zone. So this safety's got this half. He's got this flat. So you got 2 tights, 2 wides. These safeties are going to be able to help deep. He almost picks it off. Good protection. Here's the safety coming over. Yeah, they were lucky. Got away with one.
6th consecutive punt for Philadelphia. And Charles Johnson waves him away and makes the fair catch at the 13. Well, it has not been offense. It has been defense, and maybe defense will win this game. Right now, O'Donnell has the offense in hand, trailing by 3. As for the Eagle and Pittsburgh Steeler offense today, defense has ruled the game, as the score would indicate on the field goal by Murray. 3-0 is the score. Later today, except in the Pittsburgh area, San Francisco travels to San Diego. 2 top teams within their conferences, and of course, Washington against Buddy Ryan's Arizona Cardinals. Check the game and time in your area. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Scoreless today in the bootleg by O'Donnell. Boy, they're chasing him, too. Out of bounds he goes. William Thomas, 51, was hot on his heels. And he picks up on the play about 2 yards. Greg Jackson was covering Eric Green, and I think that's who O'Donnell may have wanted to go to.
Well, I'm here to tell you absolutely nobody was open. They were man-to-man, sending 5 people after the quarterback, and O'Donnell looked, and he looked. And what a great coverage job by the Eagles. They had everybody shut out.
In this offense, what Cowher told us the other day, the quarterback just needs to run the offense, but don't make mistakes. That's the key for this quarterback.
Don't turn the ball over.
Yep, and they haven't. Except once today, which has been a rarity in the second half of the season. 2nd down and 8 for Pittsburgh. Dan Morris. Got a great block from John L. Williams. He needs to get to the 24 for the first down, and he's rustled out of bounds at about the 20. Britt Hager is the one to rope him.
For Pittsburgh to run the ball today, they got to come away from the tight end. Here's the tight end. You got to get away from the safeties. You got to come to the open side, and here they come to the weak side. Find a little running room. A good crack by Yancey Thigpen on the free safety.
Morris taking the place of Barry Foster today, who's been injured again. Third down now, and about 3 to go. 3.5 to go for the Pittsburgh Steelers. 4 wide receivers at the disposal of quarterback Neil O'Donnell. And the pitch out to John L. Williams. If he can get by his own blocking, they get the first down, and he did. Nice play by John L. Williams. Zordich missed the tackle, and Williams gets the first down.
The secondary had to replace the linebackers. They ran crackbacks. And you're going to see the motion and the crackback. So sooner or later, these people will end up there by themselves. Watch him. He's got to force it. There's nobody left. Hard for the little man, Andy Harmon, to get the big man, John L. on the ground. Look at his hand flat.
Because of the thumb.
Yeah, he's got that cast on. He has to play with a flat hand. And he come all the way across the field. Nice job.
And a 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh. O'Donnell into traffic, and the catch made. Gain of 9 on the play. Was it a fumble afterwards? Nope, they rule him down on a gain of 9 to the 34, and Ernie Mills makes the leaping catch.
And probably our best throw that we've seen in a long time.
Yes.
Here's the curl. When all else fails in pro football, come down and run the curl. Sit on the inside top of the number and fire that thing.
And into a thicket of Philadelphia defensive players.
When all else fails in the National Football League, go to the top of the number, turn around, and I'm going to throw it to you.
Now 2nd down and 1. And Morris gets the call. And he will be close to the first down. William Perry makes the stop. Right now for this McDonald's game break, let's return to our cozy studios in Hollywood. Here's James Brown.
All right, Kevin, and we'll take you up to Buffalo, where Jim Kelly is looking for, guess who? Don Beebe. He finds him in the middle of a pack there. Score is good. Buffalo holding to a 17-12 lead over Minnesota in the 3rd. Back to Pittsburgh, Kevin and Jerry.
You know, I didn't think Minnesota would play that close to Buffalo, but they have so far into the 3rd quarter up there.
One time we thought Minnesota was as good as anybody playing, and they've had a little problem. Now they're trying to make a run again.
They do indeed get the first down, as you can see. The 2nd first down on this drive by Pittsburgh, and that has been a rarity to have those kinds of first downs. And of course, this is an offense which is not ballyhooed. They like to run the ball, and you can see right now what they've done in comparison to their league-leading season average.
They're 100 yards shy of what they normally do, so you got to credit the Eagle defense for coming after them.
First down and 10. O'Donnell. And Morris, who picks up about 3. Make it 2 yards out to the 38-yard line. And William Thomas, well, he's had a nice game in the linebacking corps for Philadelphia, making the stop.
You wonder why the Eagles on this down would play a 2-deep zone. All the safeties were 15 yards back. All the corners were off, and sure enough, the Eagles threw the football. Makes you think that maybe the Eagles got a little bit of the hand signals.
There's Bud Carson.
There's Bud. What a coach.
You talked about their defense all day long.
Well, Bud may have their hand signals because he's calling everything perfect.
2nd down and 7. And Morris gets the call. Running the ball now, it seems, with a little bit more effectiveness, and they're close to a first down as Morris squirms his way near the 45. Greg Townsend is the man that makes the stop. There's a lot of similarity, the people that cover this team on a regular basis say, to the New York Giants offense. And of course, Ron Earhart, as we see Morris down for a 2nd consecutive time in this game. There's Ron Earhart, who coached the 1990 Super Bowl champion New York Giants, but it's a very simple offense he runs here.
Well, one thing he believes in as the offensive coordinator, he believes in running the football. He believes you win by running, and he's not trying to project himself into a head coaching position. He's totally unselfish. Here he is right here. All he wants to do is wins, and I think it was a great idea for Bill Cowher to hire this guy. This is the guy Bill needed to fit in with the Pittsburgh philosophy.
But he has had some criticism this year. They went 14-15 quarters without a touchdown, and here's the replay, and Morris got a late hit there by not in a bad way, but a late hit by Britt Hager, I believe, as he came rocking in on Morris, and of course already without Barry Foster. And now Morris sidelined for a 2nd time today, and for a 2nd time we'll see Steve Avery, former player you had.
I had him with the Atlanta Falcons, a guy out of Northern Michigan University, been with the Green Bay Packers, and really a good football player. When we had him, we thought he could play, so they won't fall off a whole lot, although Bam's the guy for the future.
We told you that Morris hurt his ankle last
Number
week.
69.
69 is eligible. That's Ariel Solomon, a backup lineman.
They're coming in a goal line formation, and now they're switching to make the defense switch. Look at the defensive players. Now they got to switch. Now the Eagles got to hurry up because they look at everybody swapping personnel.
Little chess match going on
Yeah, that's
here.
it. They're trying to now.